Calculating HST. Some terms that we need to know are the subtotal, the price before taxes. HST, which stands for Harmonized Sales Tax, and it's 13%, which is added to the price of purchases in Ontario. The total is the price after taxes, and the relationship of the total to the previous terms is that it's the subtotal plus the HST, so the asking price plus additional sales tax. Remember that a calculation is the exact value of the answer, and an approximation is an estimate that is close to the actual value. We will be calculating to get as close as possible to the real answer, rounding to the nearest cent because we're talking about money. So when we're calculating HST, 13% of the subtotal is 0.13 times the subtotal. Remember that that is the decimal equivalent. Divide 13 by 100 and you get this value. Let's apply it to this problem. A shirt costs $24.99. How much HST do you need to pay? 13% of $24.99 is 0.13 times that subtotal. And this is approximately equal to $3.25. I might use this symbol sometimes to indicate that I've rounded to the nearest cent. And what is the total price? Well, we've already calculated the additional HST, and we have the subtotal, so our total is the subtotal plus the HST, so the asking price and the taxes. Sometimes we need to calculate just the total price. We want to know how much are we going to pay altogether. And the total is 113% of the subtotal. As a decimal, that's 1.13 times the subtotal. Think about it this way. 1 times a number gives you that exact number back. And then 0.13 is an additional 13%. So altogether you'd have the original amount plus an additional 13%. Let's try it out. A kayak costs $739.99. What is the total price including taxes? So we take that factor, the number we're using to multiply, 1.13 times $739.99. Rounded to the nearest cent, that is $836.19. So the advantage of this method is that you get the answer very quickly for the total price. The disadvantage is that you do not know the actual amount that you paid for HST. So we'll contrast each of those techniques at the same time. And you can see that the difference is this is quick, but we don't have all of the details. So this is a good time to pause this video and try these questions on your own. A. How much tax do you pay on a guitar that cost $264.99? We can multiply this by 0.13 to find just the HST. And that amount rounded to the nearest cent is $34.45. What is the total price of a hat that costs $34.99 before taxes? So if this is the price before taxes, we can multiply it by 1.13 to get the original price and an additional 13% for taxes. And that price would be $39.54.